Let's go back to the past with some old school PlayStation racing gear. First one, the Mad Catz, and then we're having the V3. And very interesting concept, so let's chit chat about it and let's have some old school fun. Racing wheels has been around and they've released all kinds of versions, but in this video we're going to be focusing on two licensed ones for the PlayStation era. Having the V3 racing wheel that was quite comfortable and had a lot of overall good performance, but also we're having the very cool old school Mad Catz that I personally played a lot with, because this was an amazing racing wheel. I can still remember that this thing was bundled with Grand Theft Auto 2. Never understood why, because this thing was absolutely amazing for racing games like Gran Turismo and of course Wipeout. But let's do a quick unboxing and let's see what are we getting inside. And complete unbox is something you don't see very often now, especially with racing wheels. But I just wanted to do this experience together with you because this is so much fun. But let's see. Can we just pull this freaking thing out? Oh, yeah. Having over here the pedals, to put the pedal to the metal, and the racing wheel itself. So this is where it all started for me. The Mad Catz licensed PlayStation racing wheel. There was no force feedback and no rumble. I do remember later on there were the rumble function. And with the rumble function you had a different compartment on the bottom part over here that we don't have on this particular model. I think that was one of the changes they just made throughout the years. The pedals felt quite, let's say, good or solid when it comes to that. Everything was made out of plastic. But there was no difference in any of both of the pedals itself, but it does have a very nice weight to it. I'm guessing maybe they're putting some metal in it. Would not be the first time they're doing that kind of shenanigans. But let's get into the game because I'm really curious if this is going to be any fun. I have no idea which button to choose. Oh, we just need to press start. Okay, so the acceleration doesn't do anything, so that is unfortunate. Nothing to do about that. Wait, my left pedal is acceleration. That is cool. But the dead zone makes this just unplayable. We have only two back buttons, therefore changing weapons. Oh, acceleration is there, or the nitro. So it is kind of cool, so when it comes to playing this game. However, if you're going to be playing, it takes forever to accelerate, and moving the car is just freaking unplayable. Oh man. This is why I think I hated as a child these racing wheels most of the time. There we go. Woo! There seems to be no analog mode, so let's check out which one is actually going to be working when it comes to digital and analog. But by the way, I never knew you could link this game. That is so interesting. That would be fun for another video. Okay, so let's put this thing over here and let's check out if this was such a fun thing to do. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, so can we put it on digital mode? Yeah, it doesn't work at all. So where it doesn't state any analog mode, it seems to be working just fine. Okay, crap. I just threw my power up. Yeah, this is the experience I had back in the day as a child. It was so cool. Oh yeah. Man, this is fun. I also did a video about the different wheel. There we go. Ooh. Why do I have this feeling there is a minor dead zone? I can still remember that the V3 I've reviewed, that was also a very fun wheel to check out. Okay, there we go. Oh. Use the turbo boost. There we go. Ah, messed it up. But this game is just about memorizing the track itself. Here, you can get this freaking missile. There we go. Let's charge up. Man, this is such a lot of fun to experience the game again. But this is where it all started for me. Wipeout and the Mad Catz racing wheel. Absolutely. There we go. Drop the mines. In fifth position. Ooh, that was the ultimate shot. I almost had him. There we go. Woo, double boost. There we go. Let's fly. Woo. Ha ha ha. There we go. Let's see go. Oh, missed him again. Now give him a homing missile. And there we go. I'm in the first position. Oh man, I am on a roll. First attempt in many years that I've been playing with this particular wheel. And first place. Oh yeah. So it's kind of cool that it also shows the icon of, let's say, the wheel itself. Yeah, there is not a lot of an unboxing going on over here because we do have the box, but it is not in perfect condition. It's kind of a miracle we still had the original box because most of these racing wheels don't have them. So in here we're finding the racing wheels and the pedals themselves. So the pedals, oh man, these old school things where you can just have like no different resistance for the acceleration and the brake itself. It's kind of funny. And here we have the racing wheel itself. And the form factor of this thing is so much different. Okay, kind of cool that we do have an instruction manual with this. That is interesting. Congratulations, you are now the owner of a V3 racing wheels for the PlayStation. Okay, so what is kind of interesting is that we do have this locking mechanism, so you can even tilt it in a certain position. That is kind of the looks, if you ask me. I've never seen it with different wheels. Another thing is also what's cool, you can unlock it and basically pull it out, and also here having different lengths. So this thing is quite the looks when you're looking at the things you can actually do with it. The V3 also utilizes all of the normal controller buttons, having the front facing buttons over here, the L1 and R2, and even a D-pad. So when it comes to, let's say, everything you can do with it, that's kind of cool. But if you want to use a shifter or stuff that you see now on newer racing wheels, we don't have this option because there is no buttons whatsoever at the back of the wheel. What I did notice with the bottom, they have like a very nice metal plate in combination with very nice rubbery feet for grip if you're having not unless any, let's say, grip mat or whatsoever underneath. But the downside is, I'm guessing these were for the suction knobs, but they're not included in the package. But I'm excited. We're going to be starting off with my favorite game. As a child, I always played this particular game, but I was on the Mad Catz racing wheel. The acceleration of the right pedal seems to be working fine. I already expected. Let's see how the dead zone is. Wow! This dead zone is absolutely almost zero. So this means that we're going to be having a lot of fun with this. I can still remember that this particular game was so cool to play. Woo! Yeah! There we go! Man, this wheel is absolutely awesome. There we go! Woo! Putting the mines down. Oh yeah! Woo! First person view. Do you know what's kind of funny? That I really enjoyed myself, maybe even more back in the days. Simply because now we do have more games that we can actually try out, and of course Wipeout will always be my favorite. The V3 performs absolutely amazing on the Wipeout games, and there was no dead zone at all, where the Mad Catz still have a little bit of an issue here and there. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments which racing wheel did you own back in the day or now when it comes to PlayStation, because I understand they released all kinds of unlicensed, very strange ones, but still I do want to look into them to see if there are any good out there that are absolutely not licensed. Thank you all for watching, and it would be great to see you in the next video.